everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Illinois' offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Makes the catch. It's Dixon. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Arkin. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. This is probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David. That is pretty cool history.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a living animal. That's why they changed it.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Hey, good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to...
He's loose. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. And here they are in field goal range, 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. And listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Altmaier. And the defense got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snags it quickly on the left. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Quick completion to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got the quick pass. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. They get it out to the 36 and on the move. Pick up a 15. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. Basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Illinois lining up to punt this one away.
Number 4 in punt formation to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Reads it, fires complete.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down. The 31.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's only thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Buckeyes are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a running room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Turns it loose. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense, throw him the ball.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Ncaa. Big fella moving. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He's got it on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know. We do running clock in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Ohio State 28, Illinois 0.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Sanders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Wide open spaces. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois lining up quickly. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Fires to the tight end. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down. It's enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Moving out of the pocket. And some room to work. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
Now It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the ground, it's Peoples. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nice catch and good work. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Illinois offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stumbled to the ground. Second down coming up. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Altmaier. He's going to throw deep right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Direct snap. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Paul.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Arkin. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. The run from the shotgun. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. It's a seam wide open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Turning on the Jets. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Hampton. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Built the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again.
Going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Hampton. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's ball. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Buckeyes are on the move.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Tate. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally, and they showed that here today, dominating in all three phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on second down.
Let's go.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, but it'll be first and goal from the 10. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Cricket. Cut.
The offense changing the play.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Buck. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.